Hello everybody. I'm going to basically be telling you about this fucking disgrace of a company called Atos. If you've not heard of them, look them up in a Google search. I'll go through why this company are so fucking despicable. First off is that they're employed by our government to assess sick and disabled people for disability allowance and incapacity benefit. And what's been happening is we've had seriously ill and disabled people who they're in no way able to work, have had their benefits removed with no payments whatsoever, and they've had to appeal, and the appeals have taken I believe some have taken over a year. But again, this is just another example of the powers that be trying to take all the money for themselves. We've got sick and disabled people now being attacked by the scum shit who run our government and our government themselves. We've got 11,000 disabled people who've died because of this, and it's not even been reported in the mainstream media. Only a few have. So you've got people thinking, oh well, a few deaths, you can't, but they're ill, they're disabled, they're gonna, suicide. Most of them have committed suicide, and I'll tell you why. Because this government knows that if they remove benefits from disabled people who can't work, they've got two options: suicide or just die anyway, because they've got no money. And how are they going to live without any money? Again, this is not some kind of flawed system. If you're not awake to this and you just read the trashy newspapers and the propaganda and the bullshit from the BBC, thinking that it's just a flawed system. It's not a flawed system. It's a deliberately fixed, evil, nasty, manipulative system to attack the disabled and basically, I'm sorry this is going to sound horrible, but force them to either commit suicide or force them into abject misery. But again, this is all part of the powers that be, the New World Order and their Agenda 21 to control people, control our lives, control the way we even have any, basically control the way we walk even, or where we move to, or whatever. It's just, just fucking wake up, stop believing what you're told by the fucking mainstream media. Another thing is that I have a friend who is disabled, suffers from a spinal disease, who I've known for many years, a very close friend of mine. Sorry about that, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. Who has been assessed twice by this corrupt group of Nazi scum, and he had his benefits removed on the first assessment and had to appeal. But luckily, because of people like me and friends, we actually financially supported him, and he went to stay with one of my other friends for a bit. Well, the appeal was going through, but he didn't get any payments whatsoever between the two. Apologies for this, but my throat is fucking Atos is basically paid to kick people off benefits. The government is controlled by the bankers and the scumbag New World Order who want to run this world for themselves. And this is part of it. This is part of their agenda. Sorry if it sounds harsh, but I want to tell the truth because it needs to be told. And if you haven't woken up to this yet, then more fool you. It's all part of pushing the disabled into suicide. That's what it's about. It's all part of a eugenics stealth kill operation. There's no other word for it. Just like they're putting stuff in your food, just like the fluoride in the water. Yeah, more people. 1 in 3 people are going to get cancer this year. Soon to be 1 in 2, and in 7 years' time, over half of Britons will get cancer. You try and think about why that is. Just have a little think about why 50 years ago it was 1 in 30, 35 people that got cancer. Today it's 1 in 3. It doesn't take a lot to use rational thought and think for yourself and not be a controlled sheep of the government and what they want you to believe. So anyway, I want to start this video here because this is basically a disabled guy who was thrown. He had his benefits removed, and and basically because when he went for his assessment, because he's wheelchair bound, there was no lifts, so he had only one option to get to. The assessment was on the second floor apparently, so he had to climb the stairs, and because he could climb the stairs with help, he was found fit for work. They deliberately store CCTV cameras in Atos buildings to manipulate you. It's all part of mind control, and it's disgusting. This is exactly what Hitler did in Nazi Germany. He attacked disabled people as well, and this is exactly what this government's doing under the control of the shitbags behind the curtains. Anyway, I'm waffling on too much here. Let's start this video and let this speak for itself.
Good evening, comrades. I've news about a very deadly trap connected with anyone who is receiving incapacity benefit or DLA, and under the new arrangements the government have, you may have to go for reassessment. I have discovered from the Socialist Workers' Party that some of these so-called Atos assessment centres are at the top of a fight.
So let's read what we've got here. Atos centres employ CCTV to catch you out. If the assessment room is at the top of some stairs, do not under any circumstances attempt to climb those stairs, or you will be deemed fit for work and lose your legal benefits. It doesn't get much more evil than that, really, does it? Let's continue.
Stairs with no lift. We now come to the deadly trap. Keep watching this birdie, comrades. If somehow, despite your disability or illness, you somehow manage to get to the top of those stairs, you are then fit and not entitled to benefits. So the advice I will give you is, if you do go to one of these places with no lift, do not under any circumstances climb those stairs. If you are offered help, refuse it, and also say that you wish to seek legal advice before climbing those stairs. And also, as a general guide, it is always wise, if you do go to one of these places for reassessment, to have an advisor present. That is your perfect legal right. And quickly, finally, if any comrades need any help or guidance in Spanish, we do have comrades here who speak that language. Thank you very much.
So this is a man who is paralysed with a walking stick and needs help to walk, and he was deemed fit for work just because he could have help climbing the stairs. You know, fuck the. It's leaves me speechless to how you can't see what's going on here. I mean, I don't know, I'm just fucking annoyed at this, because all I can say is fuck the New World Order, fuck Agenda 21, and fuck the mind control system.